Alright, peeps, it's me. We're gonna be doing something different and taking a look at Company of Heroes 2. I haven't played it before, but it seems very Command and Conquer-y, StarCraft 2-y-ish thing. It's actually kind of fun. By kind of fun, I mean, I think I'm a rank 8 or 9 now in comp stomps and shit like that, just trying to get a feel for it. So what are we looking at? Got a nice user interface all along the bottom and stuff. You got your mini map down there. You got a little picture of a guy. You've got your information panel. The resources took me a little bit to figure out. Ultimately, munitions, your upgrades and stuff. Fuel is obviously for your vehicles. You can have a max capacity of 100 troops. But the thing with the thing on the left here, one that's 280 whatever plus 300, the smaller your troop size, the more resources or more manpower you are getting per second, essentially. Once you start reaching bigger and bigger numbers of an army, which you'll see later, that number will go down, which is actually kind of cool. So if you're, you've got this massive army, you're still not accumulating manpower at the same rate that everybody else is, so you can't just keep building an insane army. Looking at the map, you may look at it and be like, what the fuck is that? Well, the blue is obviously me, the good guys, and the red are obviously the bad guys. The little ammo symbol on there, pretty much what you'd expect, ammo. The stars are pretty much what control the game. Whether you win or lose depends on whether or not you hold those lovely little things and they're connected to your territory. Connected to your territory is a big part, by the way. You can't just go and cap them, essentially, and be like, oh, dude, I got them. They've got to be, connected to your territory. Which is what I'm guessing those little smaller circles are for, to help you connect. So what are we looking at? We're looking at my combat engineers with some flamethrowers and shit. Flamethrowers? Fucking awesome. Look at that, we killed that guy. We're going in for the point. Something else I noticed, you kinda gotta have a game plan when you go into this. It has the strategy of StarCraft without the choke points. If you're going to... You can't just decide at the end of the match that you want to go tanks. And you've done nothing to go tanks. Like, you haven't prepared to go tanks, you haven't got, the fuel, you haven't been, you really gotta think about it beforehand. With this one, I wanted to go with a quick reaction force, be a little aggressive in the beginning, get the points that I could get, and then from there, just keep a quick reaction force running around on the north and south and try to have some tanks. My goal eventually was ultimately to get more gas. I wanted the munitions first off, so that I could get my upgrades for the flamethrowers a little bit faster. And then pretty much focus on fuel and, and manpower. So we're trying not to go with too big of a force in the beginning. We're running 2 engineers, which we just sent back home. By the way, that retreat button, awesome and very handy. Note to it, by the way, it is not like other games where you can just tell people to retreat, and then they get halfway home, and you're all like, dude, actually, I want you to turn around. No, you tell them to run the fuck home. They're gonna run the fuck home. This part right here, during the battle, you will get to pick one of 3 generals, from what I've noticed. And you will get some of their passives and some of their things you can click on. I wanted this one for the incendiary rounds. Typically, you'll get a lot of mortars. You will begin to hate mortars. Mortars suck. So what do we got going on? We're replenishing or reinforcing our units. After you send them home, you can heal them, essentially, by spending a couple bucks and getting some reinforcements. We brought out the Scout Sniper Squad. Awesome, but do not use them in mass. They were really cool at first when I had 4 or 5 of them all running around together and you're one-shotting shit until the artillery comes, and then you're like, fuck. we've got our little scout car, part of the quick reaction force, soon to be. And even your buddy's mortars, they'll like blow your shit up, and you're like, oh dude, turn around, turn around. But yeah, mortars suck. They do. Excuse me, I just woke up, and we're going over this gameplay footage and my thoughts and opinions. Overall, I'm excited for it to come out. I don't typically get into the ranked bullshit with games like this. I did with Command & Conquer Zero Hour, the General Zero Hour. But that was also when you could have 10 airports full of black napalm MiGs and just lol. Or 4 airports full of Aurora bombers. Or, you know what I mean. And you just set them to guard an area and you never had to look at that area again. Occasionally you'd click on your airports or your quick key and just be like, oh, you know, replace all Aurora bombers, and they just keep going and going and going. And this game is not like that. If you send troops to an area and expect for them to be there when you turn the fuck around, yeah, good luck. Like, the snipers right now are engaged with the enemy troops, and yeah, they won, but they took some hits. We're gonna move them in a minute. We are. Enemies running away, cool beans. But the enemy is also taking the north important point. I don't even know what the hell to call it. All you guys who play this thing can, like, rip me apart in the comments below. But they're taking the Northern Star. We don't want them to take the Northern Star. So we're going to move the sniper into a better position, I think. And we're going to put him at the munitions area so they can't just keep advancing through your lines and taking everything. So hopefully this will be a good spot for the sniper. Just sit and kind of keep them at bay. I'd much rather take the point, but I don't have the manpower at the moment to do that. I could take it, but I want to take it and keep it. So we'll just take the losses we're going to take for now. This is a 3-on-3. It's just all standard computers, so. I'm going to get my... Oh, see, there's the sniper. Already telling him to go home. Look at that. They were like, oh, dude, we're going to take the munitions. And I'm like, no, you're not. You're going to run home. But yeah, so far, cool game. I'm still getting used to where to put caches and stuff. We're going to put a fuel depot down here. Because I know, end game, I want tanks. I want that heavy tank, or the medium tanks, or whatever they are. I want tanks, which means I need fuel. So, we're going to end up moving around with the scout cars and just try to keep the enemy at bay until I can get to the tanks. Because you can't just sit back and turtle in your base while the enemy takes over 90% of the map until you get the force you want, and then turn around and expect to push out and do well, because you won't. You absolutely will not. You need to fight from the beginning. You need to have a nice defensive and offensive force going on. Like, look at all their troops just running around in the middle. And if we let them run rampant, they will. And they will control everything, and they will get more resources, and they will get more upgrades. And by the time you're ready, they will have... It's just not recoverable. I have a 4-hour game in progress that's saved. That's an annihilation. I mean, you know, you kill the other guy. And it's just, we're at a stalemate. It's obnoxious. So, we don't play that one anymore. We got the flamethrower upgrade for these guys. Yeah, my flamethrower is bigger than yours. We got our shock troops coming in. We're going to try to take over this section. Seems to be an area of contention. We've got our snipers, we've got our shock troops. Going to move the shock troops up. We're not fighting for a vital area right here, but there seems to be a lot of activity here, so if we can control it and lock it down, then I can focus on other shit later. And maybe use this as my staging area for my forward push. It's in a nice area, it's in the middle of the map, and if I can control it, then you know, you're in the middle of the map. Equidistant to the top and bottom if I need to go somewhere, so we'll work on that. So we've got our shock troops moving up, we've got our sniper moving up. Hopefully that'll cut him down. Our sniper up north seems to be doing just fine. Bum, bum, bum. See, and there they go. They start trying to take it one point after another. So we're going to put these guys in here. Let's see if we can get them to back off. Looks like they're taking artillery fire. Don't want to get too close then. Like that. Oh, sure. This is what I mean. Mortars, man. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. There's also a promotion system. The more your guys do and all that. Oh, God. See, they've already got fucking half tracks and shit. Yeah, we're gonna have to retreat this one. It makes more sense in the long term to pull your troops back. It's not like other games where units are as expendable. Yes, units are expendable, but not to the point where you want them to die on purpose, especially if they have rank. If you have a rank 3, you know, engineer, you probably want to keep them around till the end of the game. Because trust me, the enemy will have ranks, and they will have rank 3s, and they will put your rank 3s against your brand new units, and they will get ripped apart. I thought I could rebuild the bridge here, and I can't. Well, that would make sense, because there's a big fucking pole standing in the middle. Alright. Now, see, this is what I'm talking about. Here they come again, trying to take more points, so we're gonna... This is why I've played a few games already, just trying to get a feel for it, and I like it. You really do need to mix your short-term, you know, point defense, essentially, with your long-term goal, so you can't just... You can turtle, I guess. I don't know. I don't have enough experience in the game, to be honest, to tell you turtling's a good idea or a bad idea, or, you know, pushing's a good idea or a bad idea. Yeah, see, I'm gonna need my tanks now. Because if you look at the map, those beautiful little triangles, not mine. So, yeah, we're gonna probably want to build some tanks soon. Soon, yes. Light tank, medium tank. Medium tank, machine guns. Yeah, we'll go with the medium. I've gone with the lights before, and it kind of seems like you throw them away. Essentially. And a medium tank will do some nice damage to that until they get their tanks out. I think, anyway. Yeah, our sniper up top's just doing good. It's keeping them at bay from pushing all the way through. Our reaction force at the bottom, holding those 4 points down there, making sure everything's nice and stable. We're kind of losing our grasp on mid here at the moment. Well, we got our 3 tanks in queue. Let's get these guys out of here. By the way, sitting in a house, some games you can just sit in a house all day, and then you're like, oh dude, I got mad defense, it's all good. No. No, you sit in that house, you go right ahead, and you will get mortared the hell out. And you won't even be paying attention when it happens. And you'll be like, where's all my troops? And then you'll look back and your building will just be in shambles. Well, that worked out well. We took the engineers with the flamethrowers and ran them into the sniper, so that guy's bugged out and getting the hell out of there. Cool. So we got our reaction force down the south, doing well. No pressure, no pushing, no testing. We'll hold off if we can till the tanks come up. Getting ready to set up our northern reaction team. Right now it's guarded by the sniper, but that's okay. Still nice to have some backup. Yeah, but overall the graphics are amazing. I love it. It's beautiful. I'm not zoomed in right now, but you can zoom right in, and the detail in this game is amazing. Amazing. The gameplay is nice. I do like it. It's not face roll, and I kind of enjoy that. Woo! We got one of our tanks already in place. Get him set up. We got our third one popping out now. Yes. Alright, putting the pain on it. Putting the pain on it. Yeah, buddy. Drive yourself into a pole. Alright, and those little guys, those are the mortar people off to the right. Pain in the ass, mortar people. Alright, so we got 2 tanks, thirds coming up. Alright, now we're gonna get ready to end this. I don't know. If all goes well. We're holding 2 points. my pushing force is just about ready. Oh yeah, by the way, don't push unless you're ready. Because if you push with an under-prepared force, you're not going to like the results. And it will take you time to rebuild that, and that time may have just cost you the game. You never know. So we're going to tell our troops to move in, send the tanks 3 wide right in there, and see if we can snipe that southernmost point in mid with our CRT from, or the QRF from the bottom. Just gonna go with something else, but yeah, we'll go with QRF. Alright, we're just gonna re-examine the north. Yep, look at that, the sniper is sending them home. Totally worth it. Alright. Tanks are pushing forward, they're gonna take all the abuse so that my QRF can get in on the south, take the point, move on. Clearing up bogeys in the north. No issues there. Looks like we're starting to take some border fire. So we'll deal with that. Send the tanks up north. And then I'm like, maybe not. Because the whole point of this is to push mid back and to control more of the map, so I don't exactly want to do that right now. I want to take this point. So we're going to tell the tanks to turn around. Going to move the QRF from the southern side in. Pushing in, pushing in. As long as there's no armor in here, I should be able to take this. That little recon thing should just be able to... well, we don't want anti-tank guns on the tanks, but they're gonna take care of it anyway. Cool. 300 points remaining. Good, good, good. Our push is working. Yay. T-34s. The only thing about mortars, especially if you have friendly ones, they will end up hitting your people. They will. It's just a pain in the ass. But hey, what are you gonna do? Let's keep pushing, let's keep pushing. Alright, what are we looking at? I should probably wait for my tanks to get in here, but we're just gonna push on in. See if we can snag the point. Doesn't look like there's too many. We got some north, northwest, south, southeast from here, southwest. Oh wait. Why is my rear gun firing? Because we just walked into the center of a holy shit. Let's see if we can take the point anyway. Let's see if we can take it. Stand strong, engineers. Stand strong. Tanks are coming. Incendiaries coming in. We got the point. Cool. I moved them, and now they're starting to take the southern points, but we're pushing hard in mid. Pushing... Oh, that's why the tanks have not come in yet. Because they're dealing with another tank. And another one. Now 3-on-1, my tank should be able to take that one out, but it is not just 3-on-1, because we are essentially... let's start repairing the tanks. I think it's too late though. Oh, they've got their rocket dudes in here. So we've got rocket dudes, a tank on the western side. AT teams on the east. Time to pull back just a little bit. Yeah, they just took out my engineer. We're gonna pull back. We might save them, we might not. Let's drop the incendiaries. Let's keep their AT teams in a bad place. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Drop it! Nice. Nice. Alright, time to bring this guy up a little bit closer to the battle. Gonna build the flamethrowers. Let's bring them here. Let's stop this. Come on, we got this, we got this, we got this. Yeah, but that point down there isn't connected to anything, so I'm not too concerned. We have all the points surrounding it. This push might have sealed the deal. They would have to do a lot of work to push us back right now. Yeah, we shouldn't need more troops. This should be enough. If it's not, I mean, you know. Remember I was talking about manpower before? It was at 300. Now we're down to 123 because we have a bigger force. Oh, incendiary rounds. Incendiary rounds. Come on. Come on. Bring it down. Bring it down. Oh. They're getting mortared too. That'll send them running. Yeah, buddy. Oh, they've still got that tank up there. I don't know why I made flamethrower tanks. I should have made the heavies. 100 points already? Yeah, alright, it's not gonna matter. They can't push out from that. Alright, let's do a little positioning. Position, by the way, is important. This game runs off a line of sight system. If you do not have line of sight, you can't fucking hit it. It's not like, you know, WoW or, yeah, most games where you could like shoot through mountains and shit just to get the guy standing above you. Damn, that flamethrower tank just started pushing corpses and shit. Alright, let's keep pushing. We'll push with it. I don't care. I'm down. We'll get it done. Less than 50 points, that means it's over. Especially when we're sitting at 374 and still pushing. Yeah, overall, I'm excited for it. You know, looking forward to it. More incendiary rounds. You will need to get a feel for the game. My first few games, and by few, I mean however many it takes to get you to rank 8 playing against the computer. Oh, perfect. This is why I said line of sight, because they can't shoot me. And here we go. Pull them out. And make them rethink their life. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Because that tank can't hit me and I can smoke his troops. Overall, looking forward to it. And, yeah. If you guys like it, comment, rate, subscribe. It helps. Lets me know you guys want more videos. Talk to you later, peeps.